Hello, hello. Happy Saturday. Oh my goodness. I was stuck at Walmart. Check out. Let me tell you guys. Okay. So say hi. Let me know you're with me. Pulling up the comments so that I can see you guys as well. So definitely say hi in the comments. And I'll kind of give everyone a moment to kind of jump on. Hey, Trisha, how are you? Okay. There we go. And there we go. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to actually pin this printable just in case nobody has this link. Hold on. There we go. And I'm going to pin it. This is like a fun printable. If none of you guys have this printable yet, it's from Persnickety. And it's kind of like a timeline of the coronavirus, COVID, and all of that stuff. And since we've been focusing on a lot of the COVID memories, I personally printed off February. I want to print off all of them, but I'm going to just start with the initial memories, right? So these are the memories that I'll be scrapbooking. And I just wanted to point this out because it's pretty great. So definitely check it out. Our friends over at Persnickety are amazing with their printables. Actually, I will give them that. They have really cute free printables. Howdy, howdy, Nikki. How are you? Okay. I think we're up. We're there. Let me get out of all these pages. I have too many tabs open, right? Too many tabs open. Okay. Why won't it let me spotlight? So I'm going to be working on. I would love for you to create along with me. Hopefully you have some of your COVID memories that maybe you've been inspired this week, as we've had a lot of different fun ideas and suggestions that people have shared. So hopefully that is inspiring you to think about how you want to document this historical time, and also make it personal, since it is a very much personal experience that each of us are having as part of our stories. Or just, of course, grab anything and come and create along with me, and we will have some fun, and we'll leave the night with something accomplished, and that is always great. That is always great as well. Hello, guys. Oh, good. Rachel, you made it. Hey, Betsy. Hey, Cynthia. How are you guys? Okay, so I apologize. Like I said, I Walmart checkout literally for 45 minutes. No joke. It was off. I was like, just check out. Like, it's taking forever. Finally, they opened they only had 2 lanes open, and then self-checkout. And then finally they came in and opened up another 2. So there was 4, and that started to speed things up. But I am going to be using this Quarantine Life, this kit that we did have for pre-sale a few months back. And I'm excited to actually pull it out. You know what, guys? This is my first time. Oh, one of my corners got bent. That's okay. I'll bend it back a little. Sometimes it happens in the shipping. Anyways, this is actually my first time pulling it open and actually looking at it in person. I have not even had a chance. I mean, I did get it shipped to me. The team shipped mine to me, of course, and I've had it, but I have not had a chance to actually open it. So this is why I'm like, let's do a focus all week long on this quarantine, because then it motivates me and I'm able to actually pull it out and actually do some of my memories. So this is fun. Look how fun. It's fun to see something that you created to actually be done in front of you. I always enjoy that feeling. And then, of course, when you create something with the scrapbooks as well, like an official layout, that's always fun too. Cute. Sorry, guys. I really am kind of like, just hold on. Just give me a moment. I'm just taking it all in. I probably shouldn't analyze it too much. I'll see something that'll be like, man, No, actually, it turned out really great. I'm happy with it. So this is, of course, my thing. And then I just pinned this in the comments. If you guys have not seen these timelines, Persnickety is doing. They're pretty great. And then I have been kind of printing off some of my quarantine memories as we've gone along. So I have a pile of them. Of course, I'm not going to scrapbook them all tonight. I plan to definitely document them all. And of course, I'll share that as along the way as I do. But tonight, hopefully we can finish one layout. I feel like I need to find some of the pictures from like the first week, right? So like kind of that first initial month, so February. And that's what's great. Persnickety has like each month, like up to the current month. They're printed a 4x8, which I think is kind of fun. I might actually some sheets, and if I do that, I'll make sure to share it with you guys. Anyways, I wish I would have done that a little bit sooner before this live, so I apologize. You know, my daughter Abby, she's been, we went. We went kayaking. So I went kayaking. I went to Walmart to pick up some, you know, and I got home 15 minutes ago, quickly changed my clothes out of my wet clothes from kayaking. And now I'm with you guys creating. So a lot of fun playing today. And then now I get to create and I get to connect with you guys. So it is a good Saturday, really, really good Saturday. All right. Hello, guys. Hello, hello. Yes, there I am. So my goal, as I expressed previously with all my, as I printed them off, I've been actually printing them off in black and white. I knew that initially when I started to take a lot of random pictures, because I feel like that's kind of how the COVID quarantine time memories are going to be, right? Just kind of snapping those pictures. This is, you know, church at home. Us doing church at home. I took a couple pictures of those. More baking. David was giving the kids a baking lesson on how to make homemade bread. So we did that. The kids put up the tent inside of the house, just, you know, initially just trying to keep them occupied. I did take a picture while we were at the store of the signs of the whole panic of toilet paper. That was definitely February. Boy, was that not February. Work meetings, I took a picture of our laptop, just kind of work. Lots more baking. I think I gained a lot of pounds in February, March, because the kids were all baking and I was not complaining. They also took up gardening. So a lot of new hobbies were formed with the girls specifically. They potted things in the backyard. I mean, they were doing things that, you know, initially I think they had a desire, but they were kind of pushed to do. So actually looking at this, I think I'm missing a couple pictures, but that is kind of my focus and my plan as far as documenting things. Yeah, I even took a picture when I finally went and got a haircut, but this wasn't until, probably close to April. So, or May. When did things open back up? See, I need those timeline things. See, grateful for Snickety to doing that. Okay, so those are a little bit later memories. These were a little bit earlier on memories. So I'm definitely going to grab a couple of those and I'm going to have to analyze them. But let's start by putting out our background sheets. So pull out your background sheets. Like I said, create along with me. And going to do my first quarantine page. I'm going to document my first quarantine page. This will be fun. We are having some storms, so, May affecting it. Is the freezing up? Oh, I don't know. Is it my internet or your internet? That's the question. So let me know if it keeps doing that. I can try to change. We have two different internets, so I could try to quickly change the other one if it's causing issues. But let me know, because sometimes it is your internet or my internet. Lovely technology. Okay, so background sheets we have inside of here. I have a pink option, a darker blue, a lighter blue, and a white. Now, of course, if I design on top of that white in this live, it's not going to really show through. I do love the trendiness of this white. I think that's kind of fun. Those are a lot of the early memories. I think I might do a page just about church at home. We'll see. But I love that because like the black and white, see, and I just didn't want it to compete with any kind of paper and stuff. And I just wanted it to kind of feel like more of like a timeline. So yeah, so that's why hopefully we'll see how this whole black and white picture come out. I don't print a lot of things black and white. So I intentionally, like I said, was like, you know, to do that black and white. I do love that on this white checkered, well, cross print here. I also like the brightness of this one. I think that's really fun too. I'm going to go ahead and decorate on top of this one because we need a darker background. Whenever I do these live with you guys, I have to have that darker background because it doesn't show. Start doing the templates. All right. So if any of you guys caught the Play to Create demonstration on Wednesday, I was playing a little bit and I actually had some of those fun designs. I might throw out some of those same templates and see what we can come up with. Yes, okay, so is this in the frame? Let me scoot this over. You know why? Because I'm not all the way up. Hold on, I'm gonna have to take you guys for a ride. There we go. Now, hopefully that will help. Cool. All righty, I think we're all set and plugged in. Okay, am I in the frame now? I think I am. Perfect, all right. Okay, so, oh, let's look at these title cards too. Okay, how many of you guys have already used your quarantine? I know a lot of you guys have been asking if we're gonna do another print. Honestly, I was gonna bring it up in our Tuesday leadership meeting, so I'll bring it up. We might have to really kind of get a pulse for like how many are interested to see, because you got to make it worth the reprint. Anyways, but yeah, these are a lot of fun. We're all in this together, even if we can't hold hands right now. Definitely haven't hold hands. Except for with David. I've held his hands and my kids, I guess, with anyone for a long time. So a lot of things. Church at home. See, I want to do a whole page on, I think, on that. Oh man, I can't tell you how many times my kids said this over the last couple months. Last couple months. And lots of journaling, because I think it's so important to really document those moments, those thoughts, really. What are those personal thoughts and emotions that you've kind of been feeling or witnessing, all of the above. There's also, you know, their colors are a little bit different on the persnickety, but I think it actually is pretty close to this kit that we produce, which I think is really great. It's kind of fun that it's so close. So I think one of my plans is to cut this out of this big vintage a la carte. See how that will fit nicely. So I'm going to start there because I know I want to have that timeline, and I definitely am going to throw in some of those cards. So one of the designs during that Wednesday is, I got to pull them back out. I should have just kept them all out. I think I used Aspen, and I did it in a cross design, which was really fun. So something like this, right? And I didn't go to all the way to the edges. I kind of brought it in. So I think I'm going to do something along that lines. I want something a little bit bigger. That's too small for me. I want something a little bit bigger. Let's try this one. So let me go ahead and start designing this up. Of course, we're going to be doing some giveaways. I actually have 2 of the quarantine. Let me pull them out. A la cartes that I was going to be doing as giveaways, which are, like I said, they were from the pre-sale. So I have 2 of those. So we'll definitely be giving those away at some point. Actually, if you guys don't have them, I would love to make sure we get it to someone that doesn't have one. Yeah, sorry. Let me see your guys' comments. Looks good. Love the idea. Black and white. Okay, perfect. And then, okay, so here, let me match this up. So it was kind of like a cross design, and then I had my photos. I really need to figure out what photos I'm going to do here. So these are all church at home. This was that first month. That was that first month. I actually took a picture with my scrapbooks because I did spend a lot of time in my scrapbooks. As you guys know, we started the craft ins and we were creating a lot. It was kind of fun. So I made sure to take a picture of that so that I can document somehow a notion of that, those memories as well. We went for a drive. We went for a lot of drives. I even took a picture of the gas price. We were like, you know what, we need to go for a drive because the gas prices, as you remember, they started to hurt a little bit. So we were like, well, let's go out and buy some gas so that we can help the gas companies as well. But it was just fun. We needed to get out of the house, and the only thing that we could do was go for a drive. So we would roll down the windows and we would just drive around and make do. And then we also, that was one of the first date nights, I believe, you know, around March. You know, David and I were like, we really need a date night. So we just went, grabbed some food, and then sat in the car for a date night. And I think that's fun. I think that we really do experience a lot of creative problem solving, especially I think initially. And now you see it all over with businesses being really creative on how they can try to still be safe, but of course, keep business going as well. So, okay. Deidre, I haven't picked mine up yet either. Oh, see, good. Oh, guys, I'm feeling like, okay, let's do this. I might have to stand up here. Like I said, I just went kayaking, so my body's like, it's kind of actually still cold. I have a sweater on because the water was really nice, but you know, when you get wet and you get a little cold. But Abby says it's her goal to keep me young. I said, that's sweet. Thanks, hon. She says, it's my goal to keep you young, Mom. Good stuff. All right. Yep. I need to print some more of my pictures. So a lot of you guys, hopefully, right? You've been taking pictures, documenting, all of that stuff. Yes, the random pictures do look really good in black and white. I would agree. A lot of just, so if you haven't printed your pictures off yet, hopefully that's, you know, an idea. If you would want to print them in black and white, that's, like I said, kind of my goal. Plan of attack there. And then I'm going to just lay pictures out. I'm going to really honestly do something very similar to what the Play to Create was. I used the 5x7s, kind of like a backdrop, like so. And then I'm going to trim this in so that these are not right up. And I think that's fun. I wanted to point that out because, again, these photo sets are really great for helping you kind of plan and coordinate, right? So you can kind of plan as you create. But I also love to use those 5x7s. So these aren't going to be photos. I'm going to probably do like a big blank sheet of paper or a pop of color or something like that, right? Basically a big mat combined together instead of small mats. So if you definitely want to kind of help visualize that, keep it in mind as you play with the photos that you, whether it's photo mats or photos, you can definitely want to adjust to your designing needs and your background shapes and stuff like that as far as mats go. So And then I think I'm going to do something here. And again, I'm going to trim this up. So I'm going to pull this one over because I don't want it to go all the way to the edge. But I do want it to line here. So I might actually just trim it off the ends now that I think about it. Yep, that's what I'll do. I'll just trim it off the side ends so that my middles I don't have to mess with, because these actually already line up, so that I don't have to figure that out. That will be great, actually. But my goal is to trim these up a little. And the thing about these pictures that I took, a lot of them are 4x6 oriented. I could trim, yeah, I could trim that in. So let me see if I did that here. I want to add a lot more pictures here than that. So what if I did that there? Okay. Then can I trim this down? I don't know. We'll see on that. This one, I definitely want to keep that as a 4x6. So I'm going to keep that as a 4x6. And I want that journaling to kind of start. The other thing that I plan to do with my quarantine memories is I plan to do pocket pages out of them too. Tonight, with the cropping together, I'll finish the 2x2, but my thoughts are, I love these ones. I mentioned it before. These are the 6x12 sizes. I just got them at Notions. I use these a lot. And so my plan is to definitely do, you know, a page and then throw in some more pocket pages and then maybe end on a page. So for me, that's why I was taking so many random pictures, because I figured, you know what, I'll throw in a couple pocket pages in the mix of these quarantine memories. So, all right. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So let me put that back. This photo's been beat up. Look how beat up that is. I must have stepped on it or put my chair on it or something. Okay, let me think about what giveaway to do here. Oh, I gotta think of a good question. So like I said, I wanted to give away these two. So I'm gonna think about some questions. I am thinking. I promise. Yes, Karine, we have thought about it too for the layering. We have thought about it too. So hopefully soon it makes it to the top. I think it's because we kind of just do things like this all the time, but it would be super helpful to have those backdrop design elements to, like you said, to build the backdrop or to mat bigger portions of your mats, you know, basically things like that. All right, I'm excited to cut in this paper. Now, I also had, let's do a couple of these. I'm trying to think if I want to add much more or just keep it very simple, guys. Like, just keep it very simple. It doesn't have to be overly complex, of course. And you can always add a couple layers towards the end, which I might do. I'm even thinking with this kind of style, how we're kind of more clustering it in. It could be really cute to pull in even like maybe a tiny bracket or a tiny border. I'll have to give that some thought. Okay. That could be really cute. And maybe we put one up here to kind of offset it. Maybe. I need to take this off. This is kind of, where's my scissors? It's kind of making me itch. Oh my gosh, I'm not even joking. I don't even want to admit to it that my scissors are not here again. They're just not here. Let me look before I just lose my mind. Oh my goodness. I would learn. I told you guys though, I ran in. I'm going shopping. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. That's it. I'm buying a lock for my scissors. I can't do this anymore. You guys think I would think that I was making this stuff up. This is ridiculous. Hold on. Where are my scissors? Hold on. Can someone please find me my scissors? My scissors. My red ones and my black ones are gone. And I'm in a live. I don't know. Lacey, did you take them? Oh my gosh. That was my nice voice. Oh my gosh.
Live right now?
Yes.
In the middle of a live.
I don't have my scissors. This happened last live. No scissors when I go to reach for them. I'm gonna have to start making a checklist before I go live.
This is true.
I just don't even understand. I just assume that they're gonna be here. I don't know why I assume that anymore. I don't understand why.
There's some.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. It's what I'm here for.
Thanks. Okay. Where was I cutting this off? Happy Saturday. Oh. All righty. This is good stuff. He's already gone. Sorry, I didn't say hi to him. I'm ready to cut something out. That's always a great feeling when I actually get to cut something out. So for me, let's see here. What pattern? So for me on my borders, initially when I go to cut those out, I always think of a pop of color or something like that to kind of set that tone. Because it's kind of the big place where you can, when you on your borders, it's like the place that you can, you know, add some of that color. I love this one. I think I really want to do more home focused ones on this. Like I said, maybe that church one. Oh, so many fun layouts we could do. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. You got this, Susan. You got this. Okay, you guys ready for the giveaway question? Let's do this one first. This together a la carte. Okay. Alrighty. I know a lot of you guys are going to be excited about this. I'm trying to think of like really good questions. All right, so me and my daughter, Abby, we went and did something today, an activity that she's been wanting to do. The first person that comments that I see what that activity was, you're going to win the together a la carte. Okay. Let me know. That's right, Kimberly Dixon. You were fast. Abby kayaking. Yes, Kimberly Dixon. Kimberly Dixon. Let me give her a name. Kimberly, I hope you don't have this one. If you do, I guess it's okay. But I really hope that you don't have it. Kimberly, email support@kiwilane.com. I'm going to send it, like I need to write that down really quickly. There we go. And the together a la carte. I'm going to have to send it to you because it's at my house. But the office will be able to write that down. Okay, so together a la carte, Kimberly Dixon. You can even message me if you want your address, Kimberly. That would be great. You can click on the one team or you can go click on Susan. Either one will be able to find it. Congrats, congrats. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm so excited to cut things out. I always love that feeling of cutting things out now that I know where my scissors are. Okay, so I'm gonna take the borders and we're gonna trim those out together, right? So we're gonna line it up and I trace along the edge. Oh, I even have the same borders. Nobody caught that? What in the world? There we go. All right. Why is that not going off? I can't see all the comments. Hold on. Back. There we go. All right. And then I'm going to mark it here. And we're going to turn that down. So what did you guys do with your Saturday so far? Hopefully a little bit of playing. Hopefully you're getting a little bit of creating in there. And of course, connecting in one way or another. I should use the phrase scissors because I mentioned that at Walmart, I saw the phrase scissors and I was like, oh, $5 too. These phrase scissors are so much fun. Maybe I'll find a way to use them on this layout. I don't know. Kayaking. So I'm expecting my arms to be very sore tomorrow. I haven't used those muscles for a very long time. So far, I feel really good. But you know how whenever you do something the next day, it's not like the day you're sore, it's always the next day or like 2 days after is when you're sore. So I'm expecting for my arms to be sore here soon. But it was worth it. She was looking forward to it. So their birthday was end of August, right? Abby and Maddie's, my daughters, and they're twins, for anyone that might not know. And something that Abby mentioned to me at that time is that she decided that she wants to always do something new for her birthday. So like something she hasn't done before. And I was a little shocked when she said that she hasn't been kayaking. And so I was like, really? And she's like, no, I've never been kayaking. We went like river rafting and things like that, but she's never been kayaking. I went kayaking a lot when I was younger just because I went to this like a summer camp thing and we would kayak. So that was always fun. But she has not been kayaking. So she wanted to try it. She wanted to go. It was her first time and I thought that was great. Actually, it was very inspiring to me when I was like, you know, I love that. I love that on your birthday, you want to do something new. She's like, yeah, whether like that's out of my comfort zone or just something new. So she challenged herself. And so we'll see. We'll see what next year brings and the year after that. But she was like, Mom, would you go with me? And I said, yep, I'll go with you. So we planned it and today was the day. So I'm going to take off, like I said, I don't want it to go all the way 12 inches. So on the outside edges, I'm going to go ahead and take off about 1 inch on each side because I really want the design to come more inwards. So same thing over here on this side, I'm going to take off about 1 inch. Emily, what'd you say? She was take the kids kayaking when they visit. They would love that. They would love that. All righty. And now I'm going to go ahead and cut this out because I'm really excited to see what this timeline looks in this vintage a la carte. This vintage a la carte is actually one of my favorite a la cartes. I really do love this, having this big bracket. It comes in handy more than, oh, it comes in handy. It's great for this kind of documenting, journaling, but it's also great for like, as like a decorative mat. Like you could have photos, right, on your page. Sorry. Let me showcase that just in case anyone, like that's really fun too, to do like where it has like photos. So if you're looking to maybe add more photos to, if you wanted to maybe scrap this similar design, that I would add more photos here if you don't want the big journaling there. And also it's great for just a very decorative piece. So like if you wanted it to maybe poke out behind a border, for example, it's just so fun if that was like a just a really like a fun pattern or a blender pattern, something like that would be so cute. So vintage a la carte. If you don't have it, I highly recommend it. Lots of fun ways that you can utilize it. And it just is a kind of like a big statement. It's just fun. It's really, really fun. Okay, so I'm trying to line this up, and I'm gonna, great thing is the designer templates are see-through, especially when things like this, it helps me do that. Perfect. I think I'm good. So I'm gonna go ahead and trace that out. And I just, like I said, I just got this off of Persnickety, and I printed it on white cardstock. And luckily the colors that they decided to put their free printables in will work great with this kit, but also great with any others kits as well. And I think that's worth noting for whatever it's worth, even if you don't have like quarantine paper, which I didn't even choose. I choose the stripe on this layout. Of course, I'm going to do other things where I take advantage of more of these specific, more geared towards, you know, COVID and quarantine. But you really don't have to have paper that's theme. You don't even have to have really themey paper all the time. I know we love those themey papers. They do help give a focus to your page, but it's all more about the feel and the colors and the photos. So yeah, I almost used the other one. I was almost tempted to use this one, and I might, I don't know. We'll see. No, I like the stripe. I liked it. It was fun. It was calling my name today, but I was still debating. I think that's wise, because I was still debating if I wanted to change up my background. Like I said, I couldn't change. I can't do it on this background because you guys wouldn't see the designer templates, but I don't know, this blue, I really love it. I might stick with the blue. What do you guys think? Nope, just kidding. Love the blue. Not even gonna, nope, not even gonna use it. I'm sticking with the blue. It'll be cute. All right, let me finish cutting this out. I really do have like 3 other pairs of scissors. And the funny thing is, I don't even know where the other 2 are. I guess I know what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. And you know what? And I was just at Walmart and I saw the little locks, like the little cute little locks. I'm going to, you guys. Next time I'm at the store, I'm gonna buy the little locks and I'll lock these together like that. I think it was somebody's idea. I can't remember whose, but it was a brilliant idea. And I just have not taken the initiative, and I'm gonna do it. Then when they go to pick up my keys, so my scissors, it will be pointless for them to take them because they won't be able to unlock it. I'm gonna do it. I'm determined now. This was the last straw. It was just the last straw. I can't take it anymore. Of course, I love to ink, so I'm gonna go ahead and ink those edges. Whenever I'm inking something white, though, I try not to do it so dark, just so that it doesn't have a little bit more of a messy look. But I still like that finished look that the inking gives. So I kind of rub those edges a little bit more instead of like making it very noticeable. Okay. Lockdown. I'm kidding. Not kidding. Right, Red? Yes. Lockdown for sure. Oh my gosh. I was a little bit embarrassed, I'm not gonna lie, when I went to look for my scissors. Because it happened the last live. I was live with you guys. I was like, are you kidding me? Ah. Okay, so I just noticed that is going to cover my words. I don't like it over there though. I'll have to work with that. And I'm still deciding if I want a little more pop with those tiny borders. Let me throw in my photos really quickly. Okay, I'm gonna matte this back too. So let me decide what color I'm gonna do that. So I need to be really smart with my paper here at this point. So I'm definitely gonna do another layout because I can get pretty much a lot of more layouts out of this. I do have this other pattern, and we always do this. We always include a pattern that has 2 blenders, mainly for the purpose of matting your pictures. So I could do yellow, I could do black. Of course, I think black will be great again because of black and white pictures, so it will really make those stand out and pop. So maybe I will backtrack and do my photos again. All right, so this one I decided I was going to go 4x4. This one had to stay a 4x6. And I'm excited. I need to, like I said, I have a couple more pictures I got to print off, but there's only so many pictures you can do where you're wearing the mask though. I saw this one on David's phone. Him and Lacey must have gone to the store or something, and they just decided to take a selfie in the car. And I don't even remember why I was on his phone, but I was on his phone and I saw this selfie of the 2 of them. And I was like, I just shared it with me so that I would print it off. But I love it. I love that they 2 wanted to take a picture of them. Although I have to steal their phones every once in a while to get the pictures off of their phones. We have a family Dropbox for photos to go into, and they know this, but not everybody adds their photos to the Dropbox for me, Mom, to see and to steal. So sometimes I have to go steal their phones to see what kind of pictures they are taking without me knowing, without me not knowing, so that I can document them. They don't mind. But I really do steal their phones every once in a while. I'm like, what kind of pictures have you taken lately? I love it because I can see it from their perspective, you know? So, yes. Oh, sorry, I missed that question, Nikki. Yeah, so yeah, I do buy the thinner, like Mindy mentioned, correct. And I have an Epson printer, which actually has a, oh gosh, what is it? David always mentions it. It's an inkjet, right? I think that's what it is. And the ink really does last crazy longer than the other ones. Like the, why am I spacing it? Epson. I'll have to scream at David again to tell him to come in here. He was like, you know what, let's just do this, because I feel like with all our other printers, we like ink, we would be buying ink all the time, right? And this ink has lasted so much longer than the regular ink. So that's really nice. Okay, I'm going to cut this one out here. So I think I'm okay with cutting a little bit off that. And that's what's great too. Like I said, I really do use these photo sets often for just like how you see it happening. They're really, really great. Dark black for the matte. Is that what you're saying, Linda? I thought I would do it, but then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna track back and get my photos on here since they're going to be a major part, of course, of the layout. Okay. Only thing about, I printed these in glossy, and the only reason I'm not a big fan of glossy. I can't remember why I printed them in glossy, but they are. My fingerprints are showing. I'm going to have to take a cloth when I'm done and wipe them down. I prefer matted photo prints, not glossy. But that's the only thing about this, the photo printer at home is they print in glossy, and I prefer not glossy. It even also makes it harder to take pictures of finished layouts, which we try really hard to, you know, take pictures of finished layouts and share it with you guys because we like to share those ideas. And sometimes when you have glossy pictures on your layouts, it makes it harder to take the picture. It's always glaring, always glaring. So what do you guys think of this tiny border action here? Hey, Abs.
Hey.
I was telling them about how we went kayaking and you are trying to keep me young.
Her shoulders were burning, what, 20 minutes in?
We're burning.
I'm kidding. She did better than me.
It's not a competition.
No. Sorry she was late, guys. It was my fault.
No, it was Walmart's fault.
Walmart's fault. Yeah.
Checkout took forever.
Plus my whisperings of, let's go get
So we did buy some when we were at Walmart. No, literally we were at checkout and the pumpkins were over on the side and Abby was able to stand in line and I ran and got pumpkins. I ran and got flowers. And I still came back and we weren't at the front of the checkout.
Yeah, it was.
I ran like 5 times to get other things. I just spent more money because checkout was taking forever.
Was this Thanksgiving?
No, that was just when Dad was teaching you guys how to make bread during quarantine.
That's right.
Yeah.
Was it bread or scones?
We did make scones and
Afterwards,
bread.
yeah.
We did make scones afterwards. That is the best. Ooh, I'm hungry.
I said you some taco soup.
Oh, thank you. You said scones and now I'm like, oh.
We were literally just talking about scones 2 minutes ago with Jaren.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Scones are great. Okay, you like the small border? I do like it too. I think it adds like a little bit more character. And then I think we can add some buttons and things around here too. Okay, don't get ahead of yourself, Susan, here. So what color should I map the, one more photo. I'm definitely gonna head in. I think I was gonna do that one because that was early on in quarantine. Pulling out the scrapbooks.
Oh, that was when we were going for drives every Sunday.
I need to journal about these things.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, I'm gonna go press my wildflowers.
Okay, go press. Oh, when we were kayaking, she would stop on the side of the river and then go grab a wildflower so she could press it. I went to show them your little pressing thing that you got for your birthday.
I think I might just take them out right now, but
I think I might keep this a 4x6 and not trim it down.
I can go get it.
Yeah, you should show it to them.
Yeah. I think I told you I might cheat, and I think I am.
Not wait the full 2 weeks.
Well, technically, it's been a week and 6 days, and I think we're gonna be busy all of tomorrow. So, with the porch. I mean, it won't matter if I cheat a day before.
It doesn't matter. She's supposed to wait 2 weeks when she presses her flowers, and she can't stand it. Like I told you guys, so many new hobbies. Flowering and gardening, which is fine. I love it. I get to reap the rewards, but she also is now drying. Like she got into pressing her, what's it called?
Flower press.
Just flower pressing it?
It's just called flower pressing.
I felt like you used a fancy name the other day.
No, herbarium's a different thing.
Oh, gotcha.
It's anyway, this is the smaller one.
Isn't that
Careful,
fun?
I have to kept it. I kept it a little loose because if you tighten it too much, it will dry it out too much, and then drain all the color. But yeah, I have this one and then a bigger one for my bigger flowers. And I'm gonna start a herbarium, which is basically where you like glue the flowers into a notebook. Write down the name, the scientific name, the date, where you got it.
Right.
Any notes, like if it blooms in the day, and then close up at night. And it's just fun to track all the flowers you know and all the flowers you've seen.
Like your collection of dried flowers.
Yeah,
It's
it's
fun.
super fun. Another craft for you crafty ladies.
I love it that you love it so much.
It's my favorite.
It makes me love it because you love it so much. Isn't that funny how it works?
I love it.
I know. And I love it because you love it. I honestly never had a green thumb, but like now it actually intrigues me because you love it so much that I'm like,
I just started liking it. Like you remember me as the girl in middle school who refused to do yard work?
Right.
I hated yard work so much. But books change your mind because I didn't really start liking yard work until I read this Emily Dickinson book about her like gardening life. Going into her isolated herself. It wasn't until I read that book that I was like, gardening's fun. And so books can change mind, you guys. Books can change minds.
This is true.
If you ever feel hesitant about something, go pick up a book about it from people by people who love like the thing that they do. Because I think it's different to read a book about it by someone who just knows it, and then read a book like about it by someone who loves it.
Your dad's gonna laugh right now if I tell him that. He's like, "What have I been telling you all your life?"
Books can change minds. But I think again,
she also wants to be a writer when she grows up. So
passion, guys, it's a thing. Passion changes minds. Read a book by someone who loves what they're writing about.
Okay.
So anyway,
I'm glad that you love it so much.
Yeah, I'll leave you to your buttons and journaling.
My buttons and journaling.
Is it as cool as my flower pressing? I'm kidding. It's not a competition. I love scrapbooking. So
it's fun. Put them in my scrapbook. I dried them, and I was a teenager. Oh, Linda used to dry flowers. I didn't used to dry flowers. I think it's really cute though. Yes, Heather, I will scrapbook the kayaking pictures. We definitely took a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
Abby was really fun. That's really funny. So kayaking next live crop.
Yep. I'm gonna have to take Maddie. She would have loved it.
So I started to play around with tiny tags here. I was thinking I need to add some journaling. Like each one of these is like an own little journaling thing of its own. So I was like wondering if maybe I should add little tags underneath each one of these. And maybe like I can add a tag here or something to add some journaling. Because I want to talk about how the kids brought the tent into the house, which we've never really done before, but that's them being creative and thought that would be fun and unique, and it kept them entertained for actually a few days. We kept that up for a few days at work. They've also built sheet tents in the living room. Even all the older kids, they all did that and watched a movie. They were just trying to find fun activities to engage themselves in. And then even this one over here. So I don't know. I'm trying to think about journaling at this point. And I want to talk about like the craft-ins and how like staying home, allowed more time for the scrapbooks. So what do you guys think? Should I do something like that? I'm thinking so, maybe, and then like something journaling up there. Tiny tags to the rescue. It could be fun, right? Ooh, Regina. Okay, we're already on the kayaking layout. You guys are hilarious, but that is a really good idea. I could with the sailboat from bottom. You're right, from the July kit. So true. You guys are so funny. We're like scrapbooking this layout and we're thinking about the next layout. I love it. I love it. All right. I'm gonna stare at those tiny tags for a bit and see what I think. So I'm just trying to decide now that I see all the black and white pictures if I want black behind them or if I want, I actually think maybe like white, tell you the truth, because I feel like I have a big patch of white over here. I feel like a big patch of white over here will look really good too. Hold on, I have a white cardstock actually right here. So I think that's what I might do. Yeah, just plain old white. And set that mood, and then, like I said, we can add some more pops of colors around it. So these are 5x7s. So I'm gonna go pretty much the same thing. I'm gonna do So that would be 10 inches because I put 2 of them together. So 10 by 7. So, all right, push this up a little fast. I'm gonna ink that just really quickly. And like, again, when I do white, I don't do such a messy inking on it. I looked up at you right when I was inking. What do you need? Oh, my glue.
May I use it?
You may use my glue. Yes.
I decided I'm gonna cheat
You're gonna
a day early.
a day early. Give you something to do right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Maddie gets home.
Sounds good. Okay. It's kind of an easy layout. It's just kind of coming together here. That's always nice. Whenever you have a lot of journaling though, so I got to decide if I want to handwrite the journaling or print it. I think I might have to print it. Personally, not the biggest fan of my handwriting. All right. So I definitely want something up here. I like the idea of that tiny border. So let's see, what pattern do we want to do the tiny borders? Have fun, Emily. See you later. I'm thinking 6 feet. The only thing is that blue with that blue. That'll be really cute otherwise. I do think that's really cute. We are at home, except for our drive. Of course, we could just do some more pops of colors. The colors are really fun in this. Like that. So I decided to do the white so large because I wanted a backdrop. Not necessarily a matte, more of a backdrop effect. So when you want, you can matte your pictures individually, and that's when you would maybe do like a photo matte. But I wanted more of a backdrop element on my page. Kind of set it apart. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But that is the thought process. Why I did what I did. White on white. I'm going to go with this one. I don't know. I really like the houses too. I'll tell you why I'm struggling with the house ones, because this design, I'd have to cut it out twice. Let's see if I did it this way. No, just kidding. I don't. Okay, I'm going to put the houses on it. I like that touch of black, but not like overwhelming, because I think it will pull on the photos. So I'm going to cut that out of here. And here. On that. So these tiny borders, we designed them, of course, for cards. But as you can see, they're super cute on a page. Well, I like them on a page. I think they're really fun. I guess you'll see here in a minute when I cut this out. It just adds just a little bit of an element without it being, you know, when you really just want that extra touch of design or color or accents, something like that, but not really something that's crazy busy or, you know, things like that. And that will come in handy on that. So they're a lot of fun. And of course, they're really cute on cards. For any of you guys that love to make cards. All right. Thinking of the next giveaway, guys. So get ready. Get ready. I have this Contagious. This other a la carte Contagious. Like I said, I have an extra one, so we're giving those away. Cute. Lots of fun. I'll think of a giveaway question. It's such a great process and a wonderful way to spend your time. It really is, Marianne. It's very therapeutic. It's more than therapeutic, though. It's like, well, I mean, I guess in a way therapy is that way, but for me, when I have creativity time, I connect with myself. So, you know, it's not only like healing, like in the sense of emotionally and just energy. So like that's kind of therapy, right? So a healing therapy. It's definitely a mental therapy as well, but it's, you know, a very much a more reconnect with myself too therapy. And I like that, making that time, like kind of me time priority. And I love it. And I think a lot of people are always like, you know, how with your kids and your family, how do you find time? And I'm like, I think the key was just that my kids and my husband, and they just realized that it's also very beneficial because one, it makes me happy. And if I'm happy, then right. If mom's happy, then everyone's happy. But they've just seen that it's really good to spend that kind of quality time doing something that you love. And I encourage my kids to do that too. You know, find something that you love and make time for that. So it is really great though. Creating is awesome. I agree. Okay. We'll see. I'm feeling like I need some stuff on these things. I'm not quite sure what, but I'm going to find it. You know what I could do on that white thing? It is feeling a little white. I could get out my spritzers. Where are they? I have a couple of these. I haven't used them for a long time. I have this blue. It's more of a gold and a green. I don't really have green in this paper, but I do have blue. The other ones I have are more brown. I've used those a lot, like this distress spray. These are a lot of fun. Okay, so maybe I'll do that. In order to do it though, I have to pull it out and here. I'm gonna take my insert and do it on top of here so that you guys can see it. Okay, and then you test it really fast. My sprayer. Ooh, that's really a lot. Hold on. Good thing I tested it. Nope. I need a bag or something. This is not gonna go good. Hold on. Let me move my layout. I don't want this on my layout. Usually what I do is I spray over a trash can or something, but I want you guys to see it. So I'm kind of keeping it up on the table. Okay. It's just paper, right? I just wanted a little, and that added a lot. It's kind of fun though. I'm going to do a little over here now. Cute. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry. And before I put that back on, so let me leave that over to the left and let that dry. Okay. Then that one maybe won't look so white up there. Maybe I'll spritz a little here too, just to kind of balance it as well. Like germs, yeah. It spritz like germs, you're right. This is a very germophobia page for sure. Okay, so my little connecting people here, I think they're so cute. I can't wait to use them on like a friend page and just, I don't know, they're just cute. I think they're really fun. They have a very much simple look to them. They're kind of on point too, more of that, you know, more trend focus. Trying to think, yellows. And I could do it just out of black cardstock. Here, I have some right here. Plain old black cardstock. I don't know. I want a little bit more color to this page. What about this red? I do like that red. It's kind of fun. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Yes, Beth, use the tiny borders on your scrapbooking pages. They're so fun. They really, really are. Don't limit them to only cards. And even for those of you that maybe are like, well, I don't even make cards, and maybe you just never even thought about buying the tiny borders. Well, buy them with the intention to use them on your scrapbook layouts because they are so much fun. Even on your mini albums. So if you do like mini albums ever or projects, like fun little projects, they're really cute there. I utilize them often and things like that as well. So those are always fun. Okay, so when you cut these designs out and you're taking advantage of your 12 by 12 paper, if you're not using scraps, which these are, I'll get down to scraps eventually, but because that was my first cut of that 12 by 12, always make sure to detach it. I say that every time, and I probably will always continue to say it just in case any of you guys catch yourself trying to cut a design out of a 12 by 12. Hopefully you hear me in your head saying, detach it, because it's so much more complicated to cut something out if you're hassling a large 12 by 12 sheet of paper. So first step, detach it from your sheet of paper, and then you simply just trim it up. So you just kind of follow those lines. If you don't get the, of course, right on the pencil line, that's okay. That's where the inking will kind of come in. And of course, I always spend my time inking instead of spending the time maybe erasing it. So for me, I spend that time inking the edges instead. And no, I'm not exactly on the line ever. Actually, this one I got off the line a little bit there. Maybe I'll go just back. There we go. So this one is a very much more, like, I feel like you have to cut each little thing a little bit more. Not complicated, but you know, a lot of the cuts usually continue with the designs, but this one I'm kind of snipping in a lot more. Like I'm snip, snip, shift, a snip, snip, shift. So how many of you guys have played with this one so far? I'm so excited to see all the samples using these ones. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. So cute. You could even do like, where's Tiny Charms? If you had like a cute engagement page or dating page too, or just like I said, friendship page. Where's my Tiny Charm? I'm thinking like a heart. Like you could put a little heart right in between the two. Oh my gosh, how cute would that be? It would be so cute. So, so cute. Where's Tiny Charm? Tiny Charm, where are you? There you are. This heart might be a little too big. It might be too big. So even just a little sticker heart or something. Yeah, it's way too big. But just a little heart in between would be so cute. Okay. And now we get to ink. Like so. Sounds like someone's playing the piano down there, so hopefully it's not too loud. I don't even know if you guys can hear it. Oh, heart from the house. You're right. Ooh, maybe I should pull that heart out or the house out. That would be a fun one to use with these memories too, because it's at-home memories. Maybe I'll do a journaling card. Let me see what ones here I have. So let me see. Oh, I have so many pictures and fun memories that I can't wait to do. Maybe I just do a journal, like a collage down here. That's going to cover my book. That will cover. I was just thinking I could just do, I could detach that, still use this on my other memories, but I think I might do that. And maybe just combine all my journaling into one place. I could talk about like maybe bullet, you know what I mean? If I just did something like that and then had this kind of clustered here. And then I don't mind. Maybe I'll do my handwriting. I kind of like the tags up here though. That's kind of cute though. Is this dry yet? Cute. Sorry guys, I feel like I get really quiet sometimes because I'm kind of processing it all. Yes, the creative process. I don't know. I maybe like the journaling individual. What do you guys think? Matte for the card too. Oh, it would be cute. What do you mean for the card? The house would be a good journal mat for the cards too. Oh yeah. Yeah. Let me see if I can find the house. It's so cute. I mean, highly recommend using the house on your journaling, on your COVID memories. Whether that's in my next pocket pages or in general, it's so fun. Where is my house? I just used it. Oh, did I? Oh, I didn't put it away. That's why. I'm still in my go back. This is my go back. I don't know. Maybe I do that and then I think I'm gonna fold that over up there. But it's kind of cute. You could have the house white tags are on the right page. I could. Wait, Cynthia, wait, what? You could have the house with the tags on the right side with these ones over here and then do the journaling there. Yeah, like that's why I was like, I feel like each story kind of needs like, I need to talk about how we go for drives. I need to talk about how they put the tent up. I need to talk about how I scrapbooked more and then talk about how they were baking more. So maybe that's kind of where I was thinking. Each tag will just, it would just be like one sentence, you know? Okay, let me go on and see what we think as we continue on this page. By the way, that's really important to not get too thought. If you want to process something, and I'll do that often, I'll leave something and I'll just stare at it. You're not committed to it yet. So if there's something that you're kind of contemplating on, kind of like that good old fashioned advice, walk away and come back to it. Well, move on to something else and then come back to it. So I'm going to move over here to the right side of my page and decide what color I'm going to cut this fun. I don't know if it's fun. It's a COVID. It's supposed to be like a virus, but it's just a fun piece too. Like it could be anything, but you know, I honestly think you can use it on a fun page, like a park page, or just different things, because it's all about the pictures in general. But yes, it's a very contagious germy phobia page for sure. Mary Ann, where do you get your ideas from? Experimentation or just go with the flow? Did you have any ideas before you got started? This one I had an idea just because we played to create the Wednesday demonstration, and I thought, you know what, that's going to be my starting point. But really, if you check out the Wednesday play to create demonstration, it's all a matter of play. So for me, the ideas come by allowing the experimentation of play to happen. So yes, there's experimenting, but it's also just playing with something and seeing what catches your eye, which then is where the creativity flow comes into play. And then there are just rules, not even rules, I wouldn't even call them, but just like things that I kind of, like I said, balance. Like I keep in mind a balance mentality when I'm scrapbooking. I've noticed that that's always helpful. And so it's something that I look for when I'm scrapbooking, is like, how can I balance this and kind of work with it. But yes, make sure to play. Play is where your creativity will come from. And it actually is the creative as well. Not feel so congested, you know, with as well. And so we, you know, beat ourselves up or overthink it, or, and I've been there. That's why I'm kind of saying that. Those feelings really free when you allow yourself the freedom to play. But it takes a little bit of processing to get to that point too. A lot of times people are like, well, I just kind of cut one piece at a time. And I'm like, if that works, if you start with one piece, cut it out and go to the next one, that always works as well. For me, of course, I love to try to lay out my whole design before I start, which is why I play before I start tracing and cutting. But not all the time. Sometimes it's a hit and miss, but kind of like you saw in this video though, I start by laying a couple borders out, a couple of my photos and different things like that. All right, so this one is a fun, intricate one too. Both of the together and the contagious, just because of the nature of their design, you're gonna want to slow down your cuts a little bit. But at least this one, you can keep that cutting going. It's not like necessarily snipping a lot. It's just, like I said, slow down your cuts, and then of course guide it the design with your left hand. So if you just, of course, pay attention, are you guiding the paper when you're cutting, or are you kind of like stopping and starting and stopping and starting? And if you are, that's okay. Just be mindful, like give it a try. And I promise that over time, if this isn't second nature to you, it will become second nature. It's kind of like riding a bike. You'll kind of naturally fall into that flow of it as well. So actually, a lot of times when I'm cutting, I really get lost in it. You know how like when you're so focused on something, my daughter Abby like bites her bottom lip when she's focused. I think it's cute. But you just kind of let it go. Yeah, I know you really got to slow down on your cuts. You'll see how slow I slow down on that cut. Leslie. Susan's just so awesome. She's been doing it for a lifetime. I have been doing it for a while, for sure. As far as the play to create system goes, I've been scrapbooking for, you know, oh gosh, 21 years. I started back in high school and never stopped, actually. But the Play to Create system, of course, Kiwi Lane was only born, 11 years ago. I mean, we were probably a year before we actually officially started Kiwi Lane, so 12 years. But but it was still new to us. Like, we had to retrain our brain and develop it and understand it. What are we trying to accomplish here? All of that stuff. So that first couple years, even for myself, I struggled to give myself freedom to play. Honestly, I still tried to see things before they were in action. I tried to overthink it. And now I just say, you know what? You've done this before. Don't overthink it. Just enjoy it. Just have fun. And so, yes, I have been doing it for a while. So now it just comes to me. But I do know what it feels like I remember what it feels like, I guess what I'm saying. So my best advice to you is to give yourself permission to play. Just have fun with it. Don't overthink it. Just enjoy the process. And the ideas will come. So as far as the ideas, and sometimes, like, yes, sometimes it is opening up the idea book and I'll see something that will spark an idea, or seeing a sketch. And all of those things are great. They're great springboards to kind of bounce from, to initiate your own creativity. And I think that's important noting, that you are the formation, whether the idea came from somewhere else or whatever to get you started. It's still creativity. It's still you creating. Every idea, whether it's somebody's art or a song, like if somebody wrote a song, they were inspired by something else that inspired them to then go and create something of their own. So all inspiration, if you share it freely, it comes from one place or another. So yeah, so I am inspired by others. I'm inspired by what you guys post too. How did you print I printed this as a 4x8. I think that's what they say it is, Regina, on Persnickety. It's a 4x8, not a 6x8. So, oh, you're getting a full page or a 2x4? That must be your printer settings. What kind of printer do you have? Here, I'm going to spritz a little bit on this as well. I think that's kind of fun. Where did I put it? I put it away. I never put anything away. Do not scale, or like, do you see like a button like don't print to scale? Sorry, I don't want this to cover the word, so I'm trying to like, there we go. Maybe a little bit up here. Ah, that was a lot. I need it a little darker down there now because it was so dark up there. You just got to work with what you get. I don't know, Regina. I'm sorry. I just printed mine, but I know that printers do that. Like some printers will say print to scale and just different things like that. I just printed I said do not scale, or print full page. Like do not print full page. Because I believe they designed them to be 4x8s. Like I said, I want to take the other ones. I'm going to start off with the Februaries, but then I want to take the other ones and make them smaller so that I can fit them in pockets. Because like I said, they have February through February, March, April, May, June. They're really great. You guys should check them out. I really enjoy those timeline things. I think they're great. All right. I'm gonna let that dry. Now, as far as other things, let's see here. I'm thinking I need like some textural things, like buttons. I have some bright flowers. Let me see what these are. Do here. I don't know, just some kind of embellishings. little embellishing pieces. Have these, like, I just have really bright flowers. Okay, I've had those for a bit. You know what we could do? I've done this before, and it's a really much a go-to for me. The twine, this will add so much texture. I could add a couple behind there, a couple here. It's kind of fun. Persnickety, they're a printing company. I printed my photos from there. I love their timeline print. Well, no, is that what they're called? It's like the film stripped photo prints. They're so cute. They're $1.99 to print that way, but they're really fun on a page. They also print 12 by 12, just so you guys know. That's a lot of fun to make a 12 by 12 layout. It's been a while since I've done that one. Here, let me grab it really fast. I have another one that I want to print. I'd have to pull it. I'll post a picture of it. I don't even know where it's at. Yeah, I don't know where it's at. I printed, here's one. I printed one over at Persnickety, and see, they print 12 by 12, so you can print a picture. So like I printed this picture, and this is like a true 12 by 12, right? And my plan is to actually do it with a page. So I'm going to print, and then my thoughts are like, I could just do a little decorative border here and lay it over the photo, and then do a one pager on the other side is probably what I'll do. I haven't scrapbooked this one. I need to still do it, but just to kind of give you a look at that 12 by 12. So one of the things I love about Persnickety, not only do they print really well, like their photos prints, I print from my photos from home, like my 4x6s often when I need them, right, from my selfie printer. But I do love their photo strips. Those are a lot of fun. Let me show you those. Hold on. I'm so excited to show you guys these things. They're so cute. Oh, let me pull my photos out. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. They're not over there. Hold on. Anyway, so check them out. They're really, really, really cute. Okay, so here. These are ones I haven't printed yet, or I haven't scrapbooked either. See, I'm thinking about the next page. I'm not even thinking about this page. So this is what I mean when I say photo strips. So these are so much fun. They also do things like this. Like, so I put a picture in each one, really easy to make on their website. And so these are just pictures from Philadelphia when we went. So I did a couple in the strip things, and then I printed, of course, a couple 4x6s of us playing there, and I'll scrapbook all these together in a layout. But those photo strips are fun just because, I don't know, you could, tuck them into a border, and they're a great way to add a lot of pictures really easily to a layout, and still very decorative and trendy and cute. So yeah, they're great. Check them out. And then this free printable they have on their website. So I just happened to mention that out. So you're scared to spritz because it goes darker. Don't be scared. It is a little bit of a learning curve, but it's not end of the world. Like, it went a little bit darker, but it's okay. Yes, Leslie, that's okay too. Okay, guys, details here. I'm not sure I'm loving the flowers. I'm not sure I'm loving the flowers, to say the truth. So, I don't know. You guys like the little buttons, or I do feel like I need little things. So that's what I'm trying to decide here. And I need something else over here. Let me see. I'm just down to little touches of something I need. Okay. I also have the black string, which actually could work really cute because I do have touches of black on this layout. That could be cute. No one will know about the spritz except for, exactly, Leslie. This is so true. Nobody else will know that, oh, I didn't want it that dark, except for us. Exactly. You could try it, Betsy. You could do a napkin. I feel like sometimes when I do that, it just becomes more smudgy though. So I just go with it. But if you angle your spritz, that's why I like to test mine, get a little comfortable with it. But that spritz, each spritz is a little bit different too, I will say, because, right? Sorry, I'm getting all my buttons out. I'm getting all my buttons out. Each spritz a little bit different as far as, so yeah. But it kind of takes away from that white, the true whiteness, I guess, too. All right. I'm probably, now I'm overthinking it, but I'm a little bit in a decorative mood that I'm like, I don't know, I could just see, you know, some buttons up here. What time is it? I feel like this page, yeah. Time is going by quickly. You know, just buttons, just floating buttons. And again, it's purely for more textural than anything. So when you kind of add little things like that, it's just for a little pop of texture. I'm definitely going to put some pop-up behind these. You have a little pop-up, it makes a big difference. So pop-up tape, like so. Okay, should be good. Yeah, pop-up makes a big difference on that. I would say the same thing probably over here. Yeah, it'll pop up on that too. Yeah, that's a good advice too, Betsy. She says, if you don't like your end results with the spritzer, you can always cover it. You can put a little template. You could do something like that. So absolutely. That is creative problem solving right there at its finest. And that is what you learn from creativity as well. Not only do you learn to be more creative the more often that you do it, but it helps you actually be more of a creative problem solver too. Not just in creativity, may I add. It actually helps you be a better creative problem solver in life as well. So the skills that you learn in creating in your creativity time actually are good lifelong skills, right? You don't even know that you're utilizing, I mean, that you're strengthening them. You're working those muscles out every time you create, and those muscles are super beneficial in other areas of your life as well. You know what, I might take those diamonds. I think that's kind of what is throwing me off about these flowers. They're just a little too blingy. I'm going to take that little center off. I think just maybe if I, you know what I mean? Like bring it down a tone. I don't want it to be all glamoury. I want it to be bright and fun to help with the memories in general, to bring a light to them, you know, a good light and a good focus on them. Since we've done a lot of bonding during this time. This time has been hard, but this time has also been a lot of growth, a lot of reflection, internal reflection, personal growth. I feel like that's a lot what's happened in our house. Like, and with myself, I feel like I've also had to take a look at myself, examine myself with just everything, right? And just really say, okay, what are my priorities in life? What's important? What's not important? You know, and really examine those things. Have those heart-to-heart conversations. Okay, I like that now. I think that's coming together. So I got to decide if I'm going to do this house or if I put it on another layout. What do you guys think? And then I'm going to have to add my journaling in those spots. I'm going to do a glue dot here. My journaling is going to go on those tags. So I'm going to probably have to do that after the light is over. Probably print them off, tell you the truth. My printer. I can do a little video clip of that or something on how I do that. We have a YouTube video on journaling, like how I journal from my printer and how I print it off, and then I just lay it over, and I just use like a Word, like a Microsoft Word to you know, add to like a document, something like that. All right, guys, I need to do this other giveaway. Are you guys just dying, Susan? But I'm so intrigued with just like, I don't know. All right, question. What? Question. Okay. I have it. I gotta make sure that's out of the film. What is the name of this template? The first person I see that comments will win that a la carte, that exclusive a la carte. What is the actual name of that? First person I see. I think it's auto correcting you. I don't know if it is or not, but I think it is. So Danny Shockey, I'm going to give it to you. It's contagious. That's correct. So Danny Shockey. Congrats, Danny. Okay, Danny. So what you're going to do is you're going to email. Well, you can either message me. Well, it's probably just email support@kiwilane.com. And like I said, I will get those out to you. I'll have to ship them to you personally since I'm the one who has them. The office doesn't even have them. I think they had a few left. They might get up in the shop, but that's it. Yes. Congrats, Danny. Okay. So on this thread, have you guys seen this before? It's so cute. Noreen, actually, one of our creative partners, she showed me a while back, and I have this string. It's literally just sewing thread, right? And I had it in my house, and I just thought it was the cutest little thing to add a little texture to your page. So you just wind it up. And now it's one of my texture that it gives things. Often I'll use the white, but because I have some blooms. So then you just wind it up, and I'm just kind of stretching it apart just a little. And you can do it as thick as you want. And you could do this with thicker string too, like twine or something, you know. But what is fun is then I'll add this right behind, and it will just kind of give it out. Here, I'm gonna take you guys for a ride for a minute. Just kind of adds a little texture and a little messy look. And I'll just put a little glue dot down underneath that when I adhere everything down on my page. So it's a lot of fun. Okay. Whoops. Sorry, guys. There we go. Super fun. And I'll probably add a little bit over here too, again, because balance is good. I'm still trying to decide where to kind of put this because I don't want it to cover the words per se. Maybe I should move it upwards because I have this kind of dead space on my picture, so it can overlap my picture a little. Yeah, I kind of like that. I also like that it goes like this. So that's another thing to pay attention. Not only can you like balance your patterns, I think I'll do one of these red and stuff too to balance that. Yeah. And then I'll probably even put a little bit of yellow on this tag, but I got to do the journaling first. So I'm going to have to post a finished page, a picture when it's all finished. Anyways, so balance is good for side to side as far as patterns and colors go. With the borders, it naturally does it. But even sometimes with the embellishments, if you're too heavy on the bottom corners, I actually like that. I think it looks better. So okay. Add a little bit more. Again, just looking for some of those these embellishments that you've had for years come into handy. I actually don't even know when the last time I bought buttons because I've had these for years. And so it's nice to kind of just add those little final touches. You know, I am not like a big embellisher, to tell you the truth. I should, because I still have so much that I should just use them as rapidly as possible just to get rid of them in a way. I mean, I just don't feel like my page needs them, so I just don't pull on them a lot. Oh, I don't like that. It's too much. Hold on. But Debbie, my mother-in-law, if you check her pages out, she absolutely loves this stage. Like, she looks forward to getting to a stage of details touch. She loves the details. So that's kind of cute. Okay. So that is that. Okay. I will post a picture, guys, of this finished layout when I get my journaling added. I don't know if I'm going to do the house yet. I could do, like you said, I definitely could just do the heart. I think the heart's a cute idea. I wasn't necessarily thinking maybe for this layout, but it could be cute. Like you said, Linda, I could just do the heart there in the middle. Well, let's just cut one out for fun, just really quickly. And I'll probably thread it in the yellow. I have to see what it looks like. It might just be fun. Right. Actually, one of the things that I was telling my kids with this whole, just everything that's happening, quarantine, and just, you know, everything else in the world, just always make sure that you're aware of your heart, your personal heart, and where it's at, and protect your heart from, you know, any evil thinking or anxiety or fear as much as possible, and just have faith that everything will work out. So maybe a heart is a good symbolism for that, because you know, it could definitely get overwhelming sometimes, for sure. So through the mix of it all, man, 2020, right? Just really making sure you're focused on your heart and where is it at? Where's your heart at? So it is kind of cute though, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to think if you like it on the arms or maybe like right below the arms. It's just a fun little extra detail Like it's just a little bit more of a detail element there. And I have some buttons up here. I feel like I'm going to add some buttons somewhere else too. I don't know if I'm going to do the buttons or not. I might put some little black things on there too. Not like the best button solution because I have to like pull them all out. But I kind of enjoy that actually. I kind of enjoy putting buttons in my hands and shifting, like shuffling through them. There's just something fun about it. And then I just put them all back in the jar. That's fun. You like the heart? Okay, I like the heart too. Yes, the winter cheat challenge. Yes, winter is going to be for sure. Absolutely. But I think it's also important to not live by fear. And that's just my personal opinion. I think it's important to be smart, and especially if you have any other health conditions, like please like ask people to help you if you need. I mean, granted, like you can have like grocery pickup and just different things like that. But don't call on people. Most likely more people are willing to help than not. But and wear your mask and keep your distance and wash your hands and take your vitamins. I feel like this is a conversation I have with my kids. Take your vitamins, wash your hands, and drink your water and get some sleep. Those things go a long way in keeping your immune system strong. So, and I like need to hear my own advice, especially on the sleep factor. So I always love when I give my kids advice and they're like, Mom, did you take your vitamins? And I'm like, no, but I'm going to because you reminded me. And that is what's great about having each other, right? So that you can remind each other. That is what's great about it. So we can keep reminding each other, give each other strength, give each other encouragement, lift each other up. And I mean that I mean that in this community as well. So please make sure you feel that as well. And I hope you do. Okay, guys, this is my layout. Like, this is it. I don't know what else to do. I feel like I'm just chatting to chat at this point. I'm excited to add my journaling. I think it's really important in things like this, like layouts like this, to add the little insights. Because when I look at this picture, so many emotions come to me, right? When I look at this one, like so many emotions come to me and feelings and just things like that. So I'm going to take a moment to really embrace like what's the story in these pictures. Again, from my perspective, but so I think it's really important. So I'm going to add that and then I will post a finished layout. I will post a finished layout here. Okay. Picture probably tomorrow sometime. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this Saturday. I enjoyed getting something. I hope that you created along. And if you did create along with me, whatever that was that you were working on, of course, take a picture and share it in the group, because like I was mentioning earlier, inspiration is an amazing thing, especially if you share freely in that, because inspiration will inspire somebody else, and then that will inspire somebody else, and that will inspire somebody else. And it's just a never-ending cycle, because that is how inspiration works. So keep playing, you guys, keep creating, and keep connecting. I will check in with you guys later, and thanks again. Have a great night. Stay safe, you guys. Bye.